silk flowers and all these different elements. This is my 25th year in business, and I've learned all of these different, you know, tricks along the way, and I love to be able to share them with you. So we'll be putting the link here, or there's a link in the description of this video, no matter where you're watching, where you can come join us in our weekly class. We get to do this with us weekly, and we have this amazing portal where you have all this content at your fingertips. We worked really hard on it to get it to where it is over the last several years, so I'm really happy with it. So I'm gonna pull up your comments so I can say hi to you all. See who's here. Let's find you guys. I see you. Fantastic. Well, welcome. This is the new Bloom room we're in. So I know it's a little echoey. We're still working on that. There's lots of things going on, so it's not going to be perfect. Hey, Pat. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Trisha and Debbie. Hey, Rhonda and Shelly. Hi, Lou. You love the wreaths hanging behind me. Thank you so much. These are 2 new tutorials in design school. Glad you asked about them. These are the same recipe, and I made a couple of tweaks on them. So when I teach them, you guys on TikTok, I gotta turn the camera a little bit. There's the other one. So when I teach them, we work on, you know, what changes, how can you take a recipe and change it from season to season? So that is one of the things we did. But we'll put a link in here too for you guys to join us in our class. It only opens up a couple of times a year. So now's the time to get in for, of course, all the holiday fun. Okay, so I'm going to be putting white berries to really pick up the white ribbon in this bow. Now, we made this on Bow Wednesday, so if you didn't catch Bow Wednesday, you want to see it, all you need to do is just shoot us a, well, just let us know in the comments. You need the link for Bow Wednesday. We'll get you. You don't have to send us anything. Just put it here in the comments. Okay, so let's get going. Now, I've never played. Hi, Gwen. Hey, Brenda. Thank you. Hi, Karen. Brenda's asking about Kaya. Y'all, Kaya got a small concussion at school Friday. Just going hard. Like, you know, where did she learn how to go hard? Lord, you know, she learned it from us. She was just playing, and she hit heads with another kid while diving at a, playing a game. They were playing a game, and they were having so much fun. Remember, I'm a PE teacher. I'm all about, I was a PE teacher before I did all this and played sports in college and all that. So I'm all for Kaya to be having a great time in PE, and she crashed into another kid, and what we thought was a really simple thing, it turned into a not simple thing, but she is fine and she's recovering well, so thanks for asking about her. Y'all, I'm gonna look a little lost in the studio because everything is not where I want it to be. I'm trying to find it all. Hi, Cass. Hey, Lynn. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for thinking about her. Thank you guys for the love. You'd love the link? Yes, we'll get you the link here. If you want the link for design school on TikTok, you guys are going to have to go up into, I can't put it in the comments, okay? Go to my YouTube page for the last bow video. That will be there. Or you can come watch us on Facebook also. The bow video will be up there. And the design school link is also in, you know, I'm not supposed to say it when I'm live. You know, the bio there, up there. Of course, there's no proof of it. It's in the bio. All right, so these are so funny. These have a poinsettia, and I love that they're snowy, and they have some eucalyptus, which eucalyptus is still a very popular trending greenery, so it's fun to put that in there. Hi, Tammy. Thank you, Stacy. Hey, Christy. Thanks for the love. Hi, Chris. Yeah, she plays hard, you know, just like Mama. So, doesn't surprise me that we had a catastrophe. You know, we're just hanging in there. How's the fur babies? They're good. They're good. They're little stinkers, so, you know, they're spoiled rotten. I'm going to try to get a place out here where I can, what do you call it, bring them along. But there's so many other things when you're at a warehouse that has, you know, other cars on the property. It terrifies me. So they're safer at home right now until I get this all locked down for them. Okay, y'all, we're going to put the hanger on. I'm going to get the hanger going. We got lots of videos on how to put a hanger on, but we're going to put that on first to get a good, nice hanger on here. I love to do that at the beginning. You got your snowman kit? You're going to make him? Nice, nice, Marina. Good. Yeah, he's super cute, isn't he? Yeah, we need to come up with some more fun Christmas kits. We are just getting everything put away and getting into the new studio here. It's really been nice to get it all out of the house, but it is crazy. Wanda, or Miss Anderson, hopefully you're getting the help you need over there. Nicole's helping you out, okay? Y'all, I am reading comments from 15 directions. I'm gonna be smooth at it. Just give me time. Just give me time. We got some new brackets coming for these lights, so I'm excited to get the lights a little bit out of my face and out to the sides. Yes. Very exciting. Okay, let's get these in first. These are going to be my prominent pick. Now, pick like this, nice thing is it's got greenery and it's got the main flower. So that's nice because it even has a twig. So that's 3 elements we generally would add separately, but when they're all in one pick, that's great. Hi, Lisa. I was just telling everybody she's doing good. She's recovering just fine. Thank you so much for asking about her. She's doing fine. I mainly just wanted to let everybody know that I didn't know anything about concussions and how serious they could be, and a lot of my friends have let me know that it's no joke. So when I did take it seriously, I was going to make her blow it off, but then when the doctor's coming in there telling you this stuff, you're like, oh, no. Okay, let's get these guys in first. And we're going to have these pretty spaced out because I've got that great big bow I want to put in between them. So we're going to put these in first. Oh my gosh, you got 2 of the snowmen? I don't blame you. I don't blame you for doing 2 snowmen wreaths. I think that'll be fun. I'm going to put a couple of these in. Yeah, lately in design school, these are the first wreaths we've done lately. We were doing some rustic lamb type stuff that we did for Christmas and for fall that turned out really pretty. You know, we're always ahead in our class, running ahead of the seasons, but I do realize when you're doing craft shows and you're in the now season, you've got to be working on what would be selling now. So let me give you some advice. Right now, most people aren't going to want to buy Christmas quite yet, unless it's a really big event or they're a repeat customer of yours. Most people are still going to be looking for Halloween and fall right now, okay? I'm going to put these opposite kind of placement. And I want some nice spacing. I've got a lot planned for this wreath. Oh, you guys on TikTok are over too far. There we go. Let me tighten it up. Hey, Nicole says there's going to be a link for the bow video on the supply list when it's done. Oh, for this one too? Oh, nice, nice. I forgot. We're so organized. I know, the poinsettia picks are great because they're loaded already. They've even got long needle pine, which is my favorite. Hey, Carol Ann. Thank you so much, Lisa. Yeah, she's doing good. Roxanne, your snowman order arrived today? Oh, good. Good. Hi, Jan. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. You guys, wherever you're watching, we're always thankful for you being here. And make sure you're... Uh-oh, Honey Bunny's trying to come through the door. He's being silly. Oh, Kaya, you spelled her name correctly. Don't worry about spelling it right or wrong. You know, your name's different like mine. Nobody ever gets them right. I don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, I am going to put this one, I think, right here. Try to get some good placement going on. These are like the major thing going in. Well, it helps if you don't yank the leaf off. These are the major piece going in, so make sure you're leaving lots of space for them in your design so you can work around it. Okay, those are in. Hey, Honey Bunny, you need me? You just come to say hi. Honey Bunny's come to say hi. Ho. Okay, I'm going to use one of these greenery bushes. This is a really pretty greenery. So let's put this in, and we're going to space this between all the others here. I gotta find a good spot for my trash can, too. I don't even have a good spot yet. Okay, greenery-wise, we're going to go right between the spaces here. Y'all, so there's just a few more days left to get into design school. So if you're seeing this video for the first time, make sure you go check it out and see if it's something you want to join. If a class is already closed by the time you see this on a replay, make sure you just take and get on the wait list too. Jan says, in each other's wreath to show you a comment. Jan, if you need like feedback on a wreath in design school, just put that on the Ask Khalid, okay? You can ask me questions there, and I do those once a week in design school. And I give you feedback on how you can improve or that. Yeah, do they have a lot of Christmas stuff yet? We're getting a lot of Christmas stuff in. So it's exciting. New things are coming. Okay, so I'm just getting a little bit of this greenery in around everywhere. I'm going to save just a little bit more to put in a minute. Now, my next piece I'm bringing in is going to be these berries. These white berries, I love these. These are going to work like a filler flower. So if you ever hear us use filler flower, basically that's a small pop of color that complements your design. So in design school, you're going to see me use flowers. We might use berries. There's all kind of different little things you can use to accomplish the same thing. All right. Lisa says, join please, design school is the best. Lisa's an OG. She's been there from the beginning. Thank you so much, Lisa. She's probably getting ready for her Christmas craft shows coming up. Lisa usually rocks it out at the craft shows. I'm going to use 2 of these bushes, so we'll get 2 of these broken up. Lois, I'm located in the Houston, Texas area. Welcome. We're streaming from our new Bloom Room. We don't have a physical location, so everything is online. It's Cleese.com for everything. Our floral design class is Khalid's Design School. I've got the fan on because it warmed up. Can you guys hear okay with the fan on? Do I know how addictive this hobby is? Yeah, 25 years later, Jan. I do. I got like 7 warehouses. A lot of my life into it. Yes. It is a fantastic hobby. Yes, it is addictive. That's why when you're ready, we'll teach you how to sell them too. Well, when you're ready, you can come to business coaching and learn how to sell your work also. We'll help you. If it gets too addicting, we can help you move it. Let's put in some berries a little bit behind each of the poinsettias. I'm going to start off and I'm going to cluster them up. Now, you're not going to ever see me use a pick machine because I've sold thousands of wreaths on Etsy. I've done craft shows. I did craft shows for 17 years before I went just online. I did that full time. And so I don't use a pick machine because it's just more time. So I eliminate that. You can, if you want to pick them all, you can, but you're never going to see me do that. Okay? And then when you get these, we've got to shape them. We've got to bring them up. You like the new Bloom Room? Thank you. Is that the fan? You guys, if it's too annoying, I can turn it off. Let me turn it off. It just got hot. Yeah, we're going to get some air in here, but I was trying to wait until it got, to the spring, because it's going to be winter. You're right, winter's coming. And I know it's echoey, but y'all are going to have to just live with it for a little bit. I'm sorry. We'll get it better and better. We'll keep improving. But hey, when I first started, the picture was all blurry. We were across the way in the shipping studio. It was crazy. So we're doing better. Okay, now this is a really fun pick, and it's got more of the candy involved. So I want to take and pop this in. I'm going to alternate this with the ribbon candy. So we've kind of got our basic structure of the design going, and I want to use this in conjunction with that ribbon candy. So let's put that in next. Right, we are certainly ready for some cooler weather, aren't we? We've had a little taste of it now in Houston, and now we're like, oh yeah, bring it on. Patricia Crockett says, if you haven't joined yet, don't miss out. You won't regret. She's the best. You're so sweet, Patricia. Another OG, class of 2018. Thanks for being here, Patricia. Guys, the original followers are the ones who got me into teaching this. I mean, I was a school teacher before I went full-time into craft shows, and figured out, wait a minute, I love doing this. I mean, I love teaching too, and I love sports, and I loved coaching. I loved all of that. But this was really my passion, and I loved being able to create things with my own hands and then sell them. And that's how it all started. And people like Patricia and Lisa and all the others, you guys know who you are. They were the ones who asked Diane, trying to think both Dianes, Diane number 1, Diane number 10. They're the ones who asked, Clee, can you please teach us? And so I was like, what? And so it began. So this whole monstrosity began. And I'm so thankful that they encouraged me to do it, because I didn't think people wanted to learn or even, you know, were interested. And sure enough, they were. And what a blessing this has been for us to be able to do what I love and teach you guys how. That's epic. Okay, I need a little bit of piece of pine here. I'm going to use this to cover up my glue right there, okay? Because generally I'd use Spanish moss, and I could use it on here too, but I'm just going to use a little bit of piece of pine because it's got that little bit of glitter on it, and snow. It's got both. Okay, now look how fun those candies are. Now we use those kind of like a twig in here. They're flying out, and so they're going to really make a statement. Sure, yeah, Carol, I mean, just keep working on your Etsy. That's something I teach over at CoachClee.com. If you ever want to join us, I'm part of the Deco Exchange team teaching Etsy. Stacy, use the ribbon candies in the grapevine. Girl, come on now. We can put it all in the grapevine. Stacy, you could do it. Stacy's one of our students, and we're so proud of her. She's starting to put her tutorials out there and working hard. She's also in the business coaching, and she's really done a great job on her Pinterest. So I just get excited for everybody when they start winning and they get to do what they love. And, you know, we try to be a family and very supportive of everyone and help each other out as much as possible. So I'm going to come down a little bit here, and we're going to have this big candy cluster right here. Kind of shoot that to the center. I love this one candy right here. I'm going to tilt her forward just a little bit. And then I think that's pretty good. I like that so far, a pop of that now candy. Now, I didn't show you. Look at this one. Haha. We're going to put this big one in here. So I've got to get this one picked. I'll say picked and sticked, and that means we're going to pick it and stick it and put it right in here. I think I want it to kind of fly out of the middle. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but just kind of shoot out to the side. So let me get a dowel. Do we cut off any good ones? Let's see. Sometimes we can use our pieces that are left over to push in there. We can do that. Let me take the hanger off. Right? And Stacy's got getting a bonus on her. What do you call them? The Pinterest thing, Stacy, that you're doing? Pinterest. I get all confused. Stories, reels. She's getting some money from Pinterest, so we're real excited for her. Yeah, getting paid to pin. That's some of the stuff that you learn in business coaching that you may not even been aware of. We've got such great coaches. I mean, I work on Etsy, but we've got all these other wonderful coaches who teach all the different social medias, and they're on top of it. Okay, I'm just cutting it down a little bit shorter. Okay, let's put it in. I think I want it to come out that way, a little bit from the top. Now, if you don't need this to, like if you just, it doesn't have to bend, but it's nice if it bends for this situation. Now, in every design, there is a transition point. That's something I teach in design school. So this one, you can identify it pretty easy because everybody from here is kind of coming up, and everybody from below my hand is going down. Okay. I kind of like that shooting up a little bit. Now, we need to cover a little bit more of this. Stacy did a lot of Pinterest on her own, but she's also a student over at CoachClee.com. But she gets the credit for all the work she did. She does. She put in the work. All right, I am just covering that right there. Okay, so we got this great pop going so far, guys. Look at it. All right, it looks a little weird because it's all there. But we aren't done yet. We got more party coming. Let's get our next candy in. Marita says, Clee, is your wreath bird on Clee's for purchase? I don't remember seeing it and just purchased a few things. Yeah. Nicole, can you put the wreath board? We have some wreath stands in stock. Coach Chris in business coaching. So Coach Christine is who teaches Pinterest, and she's brilliant. And Coach Christine is also, her team does my blog on Cleese.com. Are you okay, honey? Richard? Wait a second. Okay. I heard a big boom. I can't have any more catastrophes this week, honey. So I really want this candy to kind of shoot out opposite of that candy, but let's put the bow in first. Yeah, we have the main door open. Richard's working right next to me. You might see the wind blowing a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry if it's moving a little bit. You got 3 orders for your arrangement? Oh, nice. I know. I'm sorry. Oh, you know what? The cord is hitting the camera. Let me move that. Why is there so much wind here today? Okay, hold on. I'm moving you guys. Okay. Hopefully that's a little better. Yeah. Hopefully it's not moving. The cord was hitting it. He's okay. It's just moving the camera. Okay, hopefully that helps some. I do have the main door open because it felt cooler to me. We're going to have to get, it's the breeze. Yeah, it's the breeze, but I don't want y'all to feel nauseated. Oh, y'all, we try so hard. I try to be professional and do our very best, but, sometimes the camera might be flying. Okay, look how quickly this came together. When you use high quality materials, like we started off with those poinsettia picks, and those aren't crazy expensive. They're either $7.99 or $9.99, but the neat thing about them is look at all the space they filled and how quick they worked in my design. So if you do get to where you're into selling, or you just want to make things a little faster or save a couple of steps, that kind of stuff is what you want to keep in mind when you're seeing different supplies, okay? We will have the whole supply list for this project. I'm going to get this kind of coming out between the bow. I'm separating the center of the bow, and I really want that ribbon candy to shoot out. So that's so fun. Okay, let's get the tails going. That looks pretty good. Now, remember I wanted to use the other candy down here at the bottom. Let me see if I can get that in there. Oh, okay. Isn't the bow working perfect with it? Ooh, I just can't wait to stage it all together. It's gonna be fun. We still have a lot of white berries I want to put in, but I want to get this other piece of candy in. Let's go down here. Let's go up in here. Y'all, if you're just getting here or you're watching the replay, let us know you're enjoying it. We always would love your feedback, what you'd like to see more of, for sure. If you're a new design school student, please don't hesitate to ask any questions. We're here to help. Okay, you see kind of we have this explosion coming out of the bottom of the bow. I think that's so fun. Absolutely fun. And I'm going to work this tail right behind that greenery and this tail right behind this greenery. So that way these can kind of lay out really pretty. And then we can structure these or we can curl these back in. Sometimes I like them curled, sometimes we leave them long. You could dovetail those tails if you want and make that little chevron shape at the bottom. This little one curls up really pretty. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look to see, I've got that one piece of greenery and I see a great spot for it right here where I'm going to fill in. And then we're going to use some more of the white berries. We got some even spacing, but now I want to just fill in more. You're loving the candy? Awesome. You're loving it. Great, guys. Great. I'm glad you are. I apologize for missing y'all yesterday. I was taking care of my sweet baby Kaya after her little accident, but she is doing much better. Everything's fine. Grandma was taking her for her birthday. You know, her birthday was earlier this month. And Grandma was out of town with Marley in Colorado. So she's taking, Grandma's taking her tennis shoes shopping. See, tennis shoes are Kaya's love language. So, which, you know, Grandma is probably thinking cha-ching, cha-ching, but it makes Kaya so happy. Thank you, Cher. All right, let's start in adding some berries. And these are going to function for my little pop of white. This is my filler flower. And this is what's going to make my wreath stand out just a little bit. So I'm going to work these berries kind of as I'm going in with the grain of the wreath. I'm going to work them back to the front. So they're going to have motion going a little bit more forward instead of just with the transition in the flows that we created, okay? So if you want to know about flows and transitions and placement and how not to just shove things in and be like, I'm done, I'm your girl, okay? Come join us in design school. There's a link in the description on it, wherever you're watching these videos. I'm gonna put this big cluster in here. Something else I talk about all the time is breaking the plane of one particular thing in the wreath. And here we did. We broke the plane of the bow, and we broke the plane of the poinsettia pick. And the combination of both of those adds this depth and dimension that makes your work stand out from other people's. Okay? Awesome. We're going to come back here. I'm going to come back up here. I'll hold it up for you when we're all done. I give super great close-up pics in design school so you can see great finished pieces. And then I'll hold it up when we're all finished. Okay, let's pop some more white in here. I'm loving how we're using this berry more forward. And that is adding just a little bit more depth. So I'm giving everybody a bend up. Isn't that pretty? So far, so good. Let me move it up a little bit for you. Okay? And let's come in. I've got a couple more berries. I know I need a little bit coming out the bottom of that bow just for some symmetry here. We got a little bit of the, you know, we can't have an area without a little berry. Tuck that in. This one might go a little bit behind. That's okay. You'll still see that white in there. I like that kind of bringing your eye down. And I've got one more little section. Let me see. Okay, let me bend this up just a little bit. It's a little bit of, I'll move this up just a little. Okay, let me step back. Oh my God, I love that. Let's put one more cluster of berries right in here to the center, and I'm gonna glue this all into one. Ha ha! You guys love it? Yeah, you know I love twigs. Twigs for days. I love twigs. And so kind of, you know, a lot of times we put twigs in last, and in here there are some cute little twigs that came in it, but basically we're using this berry like a filler flower and a twig. We're letting it be kind of the little thing that makes it stand out and be a little bit fancier than if we didn't put it. And you can see I just kind of scooped that up to kind of tie that section in right here. And we did it. I think it looks great. Okay, I'm going to give everybody a close-up of the wreath. Let me pan out here on this page. And look how cute she turned out. I love her. Isn't she beautiful? And we'll put final pictures up on the website too, so you can see exactly what you're working with. Can you see this next to a candy? Just some really fun candy pieces too. Man, I'm loving it. And we ended up positioning this little candy right in the center of the bow. Thanks, Guy. I'm glad you like it. Thanks, Tina. Thanks for the stars. You're so sweet. You guys, wherever you're watching, if you haven't taken the time to follow us, like and subscribe, I would love it, love it, love it. I will see you live for a live sale in just a little while back on the Khalees page. We're going to have a bunch of fun new Christmas things too. So it will take me a little time to set up for that. But that'll be on the Khalees Facebook and Instagram page for the live sale of products. So I see you back in a little bit of that. you want to join us in design school, the deadline's coming up for that one too. So the link is here or in the description of the post. All right, I'll see you next time.